Good morning, my little weirdos. Um, if I'm acting a little weird, it's because feeling a little weird right now. Um, Very dark, overcast, rained overnight, and I knew it was going to be off and on rainy today. Later tonight, thunderstorms, but it's not even 8 o'clock. I wasn't even 7 o'clock in the morning when I woke up. Um, I woke up to news. The very first news article I saw was Virginia Giuffre is no longer on Earth. Virginia Giuffre was the gal who was one of the biggest voices against Epstein, Trump, and Prince Andrew triangle thing there. I'm not going to make any accusations, but I am going to voice my opinions. She said back in 2009 that, and she has said it since, that she's not unaliving herself prone, and no matter what, she wouldn't do that. People are claiming, oh, well, she was kind of depressed for personal, family things and stuff going on and stuff. But I gotta tell you something, because I've made that comment myself. If anything, and I've said that long ago, if anything ever I said it when I was with my abusive partner. If anything happens to me and it looks like I did it myself, I'm telling you now, no matter how bad it is, I wouldn't be in me if I made that decision. In other words, the chances of me ever doing that, no matter how bad it is just 99.9% no type of thing. Just 90 days after he gets back in power, definitely is sus to me. And I'm speaking as a sexual assault of a survivor myself. I don't care how depressed you are. I don't care if you're, going through a divorce, if you can't see your kids, if you can't see your grandkids, if, all that shit is really bad. But people that are strong-willed, even when things are tearing you down and things are piled on top of you, the thought might flip past your mind that, God, this would just be so much easier if it was over, type of thing. But I can tell you from a person that is like her as far as taking a stance for what's correct, regardless what, which she was, you don't change that core belief just because a bunch of shit is really bad in your life. Because I've been in that situation and I didn't do it. And trust me, the thought occurred after what happened many times to me. After I lost one of my 15-year-old twin sons. And then what rare thing. Had him run ahead. The other twin has too. So, if something like that doesn't make somebody finally decide to do that, and I don't believe she did that. I just don't. When she said that all those years ago, when I read that, I got this very prickly feeling up my back. And when I read that news this morning, that same feeling went up my back. She did not do this. This was not something that she wanted. I just, that's just my opinion, but it just seems rather sus when rapist felon 47 swore he would divulge the entire Epstein file, and 90 days later she falls out a window. No, she didn't fall out a window, but you get the Putin connection there, as far as she just disappeared. Amazingly, after he got into office and he swore he would release it, and then he released him, right, with all those influencers, and it was just the same redacted binder full of stuff that we've always seen. Just redacted, I mean entire pages. Why would he do that if he didn't find things in there? And then suddenly, poof. I mean, I'm allowed to have my opinions. I'm not saying anything was specifically done. I'm just saying it seems far too sus, Donald. Far too sus. Hey, Virginia. I'm really sorry, but would you give my son a hug? It's okay. Virginia should still be here to tell her story in a book. She should be here. And to all Virginia's family, I'm so sorry.